But here's the thing with you. Can I be honest with you? I'm be honest with you.
Be honest with me.
The thing with you is you go no flash. Like, I think you would be amazing I think you would look amazing with a nice little gold, like not a crazy gold chain, but you'd look good with a gold chain, man. I'm telling you.
It drops your IQ, Paul, 50 fucking points. It just does.
Nah, man.
It does.
You'd look good with a fucking
It does,
chain.
Paul. It does. I see that and I see massive insecurity. That's all I see.
See, listen, I definitely have my issues, but there is no way when my wife.
No, I know. Italians are exempt with the jewelry thing. It's part of your culture. I'm just saying.
Hey, crime and jewelry, okay?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, yeah. Listen, Paul, listen, can I tell you something, Paul? If I can be perfectly honest with you, yeah. I am an isolated loner, fucking psycho. Yeah. I don't want people looking at me. I don't even fucking notice people looking at me. I'm so in my own goddamn head. I don't notice shit. And I forget what I do, that I do shit like this.
When we started this podcast, week 1, week 2, week 3, you were this zen, going to therapy, zen. I was like, holy shit, this guy, what happened? He turned a page. He's fucking, and what happened? What's going on with the therapist?
What happened was I did 7 fucking weeks on the road out of 8.
That's what happened.
Yeah, dude. And I just like, dude, I'm not saying like when I go out in like fucking public, Paul, I'm not trying to fucking attract attention. No, with my kids, I'm fucking great. Dude, every night, I chase my kids around. We got this big like kid room area, and I just chase them around. And my daughter will tell me like, okay, I go, how many times? I go, I'm going to catch her. She goes, I bet I can go 5 times around before you catch me. So you go, all right. I go, I'm taking off my socks. I'm going to be faster, right? And I do that every single night. That's my favorite thing to do. So when I'm on the road, I don't get to fucking do that. And then also when I do the road as much as I'm doing it, I just go into survival mode. You're in every different time zone and that type of shit. And it's just like, you never get to sleep because you always have to take the first one out because it's a travel day and there's a show that night. And just in case there's a delay, you're still going to make it. So it's just like 2 shows. You get done at 12:30. What time's pickup? 6 a.m. Fuck. That shit. Yeah. You know, you do that for 2 months straight. I just need some sleep, Paul. That's all. Don't write me off.
No, no, I just don't understand what your problem. You just don't. What's your problem with gold? A gold. I'm telling you, man. Gold watch. You'd look great. It's not attention.
Oh, I didn't say a watch.
All right, you wear a gold watch then, right?
Yeah, when I start veering into like what women wear, like necklaces and fur coats and shit, I just feel like I'm trying too hard.
Dude, Andrew,
and then I also feel you attract the wrong type of people.
I would pay money for the day, Andrew. Imagine Bill Burr in platforms and a fur like fucking Clyde Frazier.
Yeah, I'd be in a movie. I'd be in a fucking movie. You'd be sitting in front of a mirror, ready to go down to the stand, sitting there doing that thing you do when you look at yourself in the mirror. Dude, I'm fucking killing it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you look ridiculous. No, I'm telling you. No, it's to each his own. My wife always tells me, you got to step it up. And blah. Like last night, we went out to this thing. This guy had a new clothing line thing come. My wife's into fashion. So I went down there and, I dressed up and everything. And somebody bought me a coat that was just too flashy for me. And I was like, all right, it's a fashion thing. So I'll go down to this thing. This is what I learned about fashion. It's when you go down there, there's going to be people wearing some weird shit. Because, it's like, people go to a comedy show. They're going to want to try to be funnier than the comic. People go to a fashion show. There's certain people that they're dressed a certain way because they're also designers and stuff. And they're just into like fashion. And there was some pretty wild shit there, but like everybody there was pulling it off. But there was a couple of people there that it's just like
too much.
No, it was just like, you're not good at this. And what you're doing is you're just grabbing a bunch of weird shit that no one would put together, and then you're trying to fucking carry it. So that was kind of fun watching that. You know, just like being in a comedy club, being like, all right, that guy's funny. That guy's gonna get funny, or this person's this or that or whatever, and this person's just not funny. This person couldn't fucking find funny. Even at fashion, you have that. You're like, wow, this person's got their own style. This person's being more conservative and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, that person just fashion. Like, dude, I'm talking like, I'm like, just ridiculous shit that you would never put together, which I did see people do, and it worked.
Yeah.
Because I started making fun of a few people. My wife's like, you really gonna do that thing? I said, no. You see that guy over there with the fucking hat on with the red stripe on it? I go, that guy's crushing it. I would never be able to put something like that. That guy is fucking killing it. But that dude over there, guy on like, he had like on like, you know, tight workout pants with baggy shorts over the top and really colorful sneakers on. And then like this Linus hoodie that was all baggy and shit. And then like a fucking, some bag that was like furry and polka dot like a Dalmatian. And it's just like, all right, you're just grabbing a bunch of weird shit that doesn't match. But that guy over there, is killing it. So I ended up having a good time, and the store was fucking wild. And it all because it was just they just were showing their line, but then they had all these other clothes and stuff. And then, dude, they had this fucking flask. The biggest fucking flask I'd ever seen. It was like this fucking big. And I was like, this could get you through a whole game. You can never get up. And they were like, a whole game? That's a lot of alcohol. I was like, no, I don't think so. And then they had like this hammer in there. Get someone to like hand carved, and then the top, they had done all that etching on it and everything. And a buddy of mine just bought a house. And I was thinking like,
oof, get me
like,
thirsty.
am I nuts here? Am I getting caught up in this thing? Is this fucking a cool kind of, you know, you got a house, you got this really cool like tack hammer or something like that. I go, how much is this thing? Dude, the price of it was fucking I was like, what? Wow. This is stupid. And then I left.
That's had that
fashion story, Paul.
You had that
the hammer was $8,000.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. You had that jacket.
$8,000. I mean, why don't I just pay his mortgage for fucking 4 months?
You had that leather jacket one time you were wearing. That fucking leather jacket was so dope. It was like super thin and black. You know what I'm talking about? I was like, I
still have it. I got to fix it. But I got that.
Dude, that thing is dope, man. And it's not too flashy. It's just fucking.
Yeah, but you know what? I got that thing for like $200.
Yeah, no,
$200. I got it on 8th Avenue.
Okay.
Am I delayed? Are we talking over each other? What's going on here?
I think there might have been a little delay because it was freezing. But dude, real quick, you know who knows fashion really good?
8th Street down in the Village, where they used to have all the coats. That's all gone now. And you could go in there, and they had all like the fucking Timberlands and all the leather jackets and all that. And I bought, like, all the years I lived in New York, I went through 3 leather coats. Yeah. You know, and that's the one that survived.
This dude is really good at fashion. JB Smooth. JB Smooth always is like courtside at the Knicks, and he's just always wearing a nice suit. But for some reason, he's got the hat. He's kind of got the big hat, but it matches the suit perfect, and the tie. And just with his glasses and the way he pulls it off, like, it's fucking amazing, dude.
Even if I didn't know who JB Smooth was, the second I hear his name, I'm like, yeah, of course, that guy can pull off a hat.
Dude, he crushes it with the hat and the suit and the glasses and the big smile at the Knicks game. And the way, oh, dude, it's the best, man. It's the best. Monster comic, dude. There were stories about JB Smooth. This is before he wrote for SNL. This is way before Curb Your Enthusiasm, way before he got SNL. He used to he crushed so hard at clubs in the Bronx. An ambulance had to come for a woman couldn't catch her breath, and they said he was killing so hard, motherfuckers were running out of the club.
Yeah, he used to run out of the club.
Yeah, he was, dude. JB Smooth, and just his delivery was just so fucking funny and different, and he's such like a unique guy, man. But his you could tell when he started to really make it, he went to the fashion side. He's like, fuck it, man. I'm here now and I'm going to fucking wear it. And he pulls it off. He pulls it off, dude. I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah. My wife said, you know, at some point she's going to do that for me. I don't know. Dude, what's better than a fucking gray t-shirt you bought at Target?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I love.
mean, who gives a shit what you get on it? If you fuck it up, you can go get another one. Dude, you wear nice clothes, you're just aware. You get in a cab, you're like, eh. Anytime I would do Letterman back in the day, I hated going out after. I was like, can I get out of this fucking suit I spent all this money on and just get back into some comfortable clothes and lean on something?
Yeah. You're worried about the shoes getting scuffed. You're worried about the shirt getting wrinkled. You're uncomfortable.
I bought a beautiful pair of purple fucking shoes at Tom Ford. Purple, huh? Taking a risk there. And I had a gray suit with this purple tie, dude. Fucking crushed it. And I was walking upstairs. I had scuffed on something. I got a fucking mark right in the leather. Like right on top where the toe is. It's just fucking, I'm just like, it's the worst.
Yeah, dude. And if my dad had a pair of $1,200 crocodile shoes. And I was just like, Dad, what? and all he cared about, like, he was just like, yeah, it's fucking crocodiles.
You know, I don't understand. There's like a zillion fucking alligators and shit. Why is that shit so expensive? It's like avocados. Why are those fucking things so expensive? Got a fucking avocado tree in my backyard. I guess guacamole, that's extra on the East Coast. Why is it extra out here?
Dude, your lemons are on another fucking... Dude, lemons are underrated and incredible. And the ones you got, actually, I'm not even trying to be funny. It blew my mind. Your lemon blew my mind.
It was right off the tree. And I made you a drink. That was when you and Stace were out there and I was making you guys drinks and I was putting the lemon in it.
Anytime we hang and drink, I don't want to go to dinner. I don't want to leave. You know, like, you know, the pregame, everyone's like, no, we'll have a couple here. And then we'll go over. And then once you're on your second one there, it's like, Dude,
underrated. Not going to the game.
Not going to the game.
Just going to the tailgate.
100%.
I'm doing that this year for the Rose Bowl. We're not going to the game. I'm not going in because every year I always get bummed out when the tailgate's over. And I go into the game. I enjoy the game. But the tailgate, you know, it's just the fucking best. Eating and fucking drinking and smoking and just having a fucking great time. I love it.
I love throwing the football. My favorite thing at the tailgate is smoking a cigar, throwing the football around. Oh, it's the greatest.
One-handed.
Yeah, the Rose Bowl, you're right on the golf course. It's the best.
Yeah, me and Joey.
I'll go the years when it's a playoff game. I'll go into the game. All right. Well, listen, I think we got to wrap it up here. I got a bunch of crap I got to go do. So.